Hello friends, my name is Hamid. Today I have this 48-inch JennAir gas cooktop. The customer's complaint was that one of the gas valves are not working on it and a couple of the knobs are broken. The knobs are looking like this, and the part number for the knob is WPY041001875692. This is the knob part number. The knobs are available, which is the good part, but the gas valve is no longer available. The gas valve has been discontinued and they do not make it anymore. In order to find the gas valve for this unit, you have to really go into the system to see a matching unit that has a similar gas valve and you can use it on. So I'm going to mention the model number first. The model number for this unit is JGD8348CDP. This is the model number, and it took me almost 2 weeks to find the correct part that would work perfectly fine on this unit. When it comes to gas appliances, the bad part is you cannot use aftermarket part. If you use aftermarket part, then there's possibility of gas leakage, and then there's more issue that you can face over time. So the gas valve looks like this. It's broken in pieces now because I had to remove it. And it's also a very big job to replace the gas valve on it if you don't know what you're doing. If it's your first time, you're gonna have a hard time, but if you watch my video, you will figure it out how to replace the gas valve on this. So this gas valve, the replacement for the discontinued one, the part number is W as a whiskey, P as a Papa, Y as a Yankee 04100188. And this is the part number. And this is the gas valve, the way it looks. The only difference on the new gas valve and the old one is that the shaft that gets out of the gas valve from the front sticks out where the knob goes into it. Comes in green color. The one on the stove is a different color, but the one you're receiving with this part is the green color. The another good part is you will not see increase or decrease of the flame when you turn it on. It's gonna work exactly like original one. And the problem was this. So I was able to replace it. By replacing this gas valve, what you can do is you have to remove the whole bullnose. Before you remove the bullnose, you wanna bring this whole unit up about 6-7 inches so you can get to the 2 1/4-inch screws on the left and right. There's 2 1/4-inch screws, 1x4 on the left and then 2 on the right. You remove those, and then after that you remove all your knobs. At the bottom of this knob, the second one from the right and the second one from the left, you remove this circular knob decoration piece, and then at the bottom of that there is a screw. It's a Phillips screw, 2 of them, one here, one on other side. You remove those. 2 screws from the left and right, 2 screws from here, and then sometimes they have a couple of screws holding this bullnose from the bottom. You remove those, and some units you do not have that. Once you remove that while the unit is up, you may want to press on the bullnose part, press down on it slowly, and then remove it. There's 3 wires that's coming into the fan controller here on the blower controller. You do not have to disconnect that. The whole bullnose flips, sits on its back, and then you can work on it. Also, to replace this gas valve, the space is very tight, so what you can do is you have to find a small tiny ratchet that you can stick it at the back of the manifold where the screw goes into the gas valve. You remove that and then you work on it from the back. It's a black color manifold. The screw is also black. You may want to use a flashlight to see it. And then once you remove that, the whole gas valve gets disconnected. And then there's also one aluminum with a brass head on it, the pipe that goes into the gas burner. You remove that too. The whole gas valve assembly comes out, and then you can replace it with a new one. Other than that, the reason I made this video was because the replacement part for this cooktop was no longer available, and I was able to replace this apart, and at this moment everything works perfectly fine. The customers new in this house and they didn't know how to use this properly. I'm also going to teach her how to use most of these burners, including the blower controller, because the blower controller, the way it works is if you turn it on, it comes on right now. Because of the heat sensor on some of these units, they have a sensor. If the cooktop is hot or warm, you will be able to turn on the fan, the blower fan. If the unit is cold and you're trying to turn on the blower fan, it may not work. So anytime you turn on this grill side, which is on the left hand side, anytime you turn these on, the blower comes on by itself. And it only comes on the high setting. So the moment it gets hot, you will have access to adjust the blower controller here. You can only adjust it, remember, if the burners are hot. If they're hot and warm, you will be able to adjust that. But if they are not, again, it doesn't happen on all the units. And some units, without running anything, you will be able to run the blower on it. On this unit, you can adjust the low and high setting. Once the burners are hot and warm. If they're not hot and warm and you're trying to turn on the blower, it's not even going to come on. So thank you so much for watching my videos. If you guys have any question, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos and share it with others. You can also follow me on Facebook and on TikTok. It's called Hamid Appliances Repair. Thank you.